Hi everyone, welcome to Chess Nomad. My name is Louis. Today we're going to do some rated puzzle. I'm at 2068. I was at 2100. I fell off the wagon, folks. I fell off the 2100 wagon. There is such a thing. Sorry, I have a hiccup. So I fell off the wagon. But we're going to try to climb back up and beyond. We're going to go where no Louis has gone before. So, first thing we got to do is end the sows and see what we have to do here. Okay, so my queen is under attack. First of all, queen is under attack. Oh, excuse me, folks. Sorry. Queen is under el ataco. I think we should move maybe this over here. Let's do that. Okay, so queen is under attack. We can't capture because of that. So what can we do here? We could take with check. Queen takes, and then what happens? Oh, I see what could happen here. So we can do that. Check. Okay. So now the king either takes or moves to h1. If the king does that, we capture bishop on f1. Then what happens? So we capture the bishop. We sacrifice a bishop for a bishop. Then I don't know what else. I don't see how that could help me. So another thing we can do here is threaten the queen since we are being threatened. So if he takes our queen, I take queen with check. Then he takes my knight. Okay, I don't see how that is winning. Something is hanging here. Okay, so we could do differently. Well, it's going to end up being the same, but we could do that. Okay, wait a minute. We can threaten that. We can bring our queen back and threaten checkmate. But he's got the bishop here. But if he does that, then we take bishop. And then that could be winning. Okay, so we are threatening. I see. It is the right move because we are threatening checkmate. But we are also threatening to capture the rook. This has to be winning. Okay. That is winning. So now we could captures and then captures. So if I capture the queen, pawn takes queen. So pawn takes queen. Then knight threatens to pick up the bishop. But then bishop has that, pinning my other bishop, and then I have to take. Okay, so if I take, it takes, then I can just take with my bishop. Now the king cannot cross here, and then I have that move. Threatening. We know that that is winning. So let's just capture the rook. Okay, that is correct. 2075. Okay, so I have a problem here. I have a problem because I don't see the next game. Alright, so the next game is here. Darn it. So we have to move that up. Let's do this. Okay, so we'll just... This is an ongoing process, folks. So just forgive. This is the setup I have. I know there's other setups online that I could do differently, but this is what I got, and this is what I can deal with for the time being. So okay. We could just capture the bishop. Oh, sorry, folks. We can capture the bishop. You know, if we capture the bishop, we are threatening the queen. If queen captures, we have rook to c1 with checkmate. Even if the queen comes back to block, we can still take. So why don't we just do that? Okay, that is incorrect. Okay, here we can retry. So let's... I wish they had the same ease of use on the other one, but whatever. So that is incorrect. Okay, I see what I could do here. I could do that. And then I can threaten to do that. I think that is the correct... There we go. That is the correct move. And now we capture the queen. So okay, so correct move, too late. Now we are being threatened under two different circumstances. Okay, but I see something here. So we have a discovery check with the bishop on the king once we move the knight maybe here. So if we do that, it's a double check. King has to move back. So king moves to h1. I don't know what else. I don't know what could follow next. So I have something different though. So I can go here with check. I can go there with check. My queen is still hanging. He's got to move the king. So once he moves the king, so what do I got now? So my knight will be hanging, my queen will be hanging. If I take bishop, queen takes... If I take rook, queen takes queen. And I don't have a discovery check on the king while also taking the queen. I could do that and then take the rook. But my queen hangs. My queen hangs twice. Two different pieces. Okay, so if I take with my queen, I do then have that discovery check and then checkmate. Why don't we try that? That is wrong. That is wrong. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do here. If I bring knight to e2 with check and discovery check from the bishop, so check from the knight and the bishop, and then bring the knight here with check. Okay, so now the pawn has to take, and once the pawn takes, then this is checkmate. Well, not well. This no. This is checkmate. Queen blocks, and then we take. That is it, folks. That was the correct move. But I discovered it too late. I should have taken a little bit more time figuring it out. Okay, so we came down in ratings a little bit. We did. Okay, so I see this one. I wish all of them were this easy. This one is, I see it immediately. And this one is checkmate. Okay. Computer had pity on me, folks. The computer had pity on me. All right, let's give Louis an easy one here. White to move. That is check. But I can, if he comes here with check, I can just sideswipe. That pawn is more important. So do we push the pawn? We can always bring rook here if he goes this way. But I think he's going to go behind the pawn. So then we have to go here. Then he can just do that. And we can move somewhere over here. Or, you know what? I just saw it. That is silly. I can do that. Check. If he takes my rook, I take his rook. And now he moves here. I go here. He moves here. I move here. And he's never going to catch me. So that is that. Okay, he didn't even try. Okay, we got that one correct. I love when a plan comes together. So he's threatening checkmate. We do have to be aware of checkmate. And what else do we have here? We have that move, check. He's going to take, and we do check. No, we don't do that. We take the rook, and we do check. So now we actually, what if we just, okay, but we have to play with tempo. I was just thinking, what if I just do that? Create the possibility of check and then checkmate. Well, check and then checkmate. But he's got this move. Once he does that, oh no, it still doesn't have this move. Sorry. Oh, it dances. Okay, so he doesn't have that move yet because of my rook protects f1. So he doesn't have that yet. But if I have this move with check and he takes, now I can go with check. The king is still here. That's a problem. And then the king can escape. Can I sacrifice my queen? Can I do check? Yes. The queen needs to be in on the action. Queen needs to be sacrificed. Okay, that's queen here with check. King's not going to go back. Rook is going to take. Then my rook goes up the file to a8. And now the rook is pinned. And it's checkmate. Okay, so he still has this bishop. But it doesn't matter. Checkmate. So why don't we do that? Check. And let's not have a mouse slip. Check. No! Okay, no, okay. I for a second, I'm like, what? No, I was right. I was absolutely right. 265. 3 in a row. All right. Come on, next one. Why, what's happening here? I have Wi-Fi. I think a lot of times I lose games on a computer because there's a time delay with my computer and it just, I lose time. Why can't I play? Come on. Next. I'm clicking next. Okay. Yeah, there's some type delay here. Okay. We have issues. I suppose we could just capture the knight. And then when queen captures, we capture. And we threaten the bishop. Do I have something better? Queen cannot come here because knight takes. I cannot take the pawn because bishop takes. I could take the knight. Knight is a free piece. I take the knight. I threaten the queen. Forget everything else, folks. If I take the knight, take knight, I threaten the queen. So queen takes my queen, and I take queen, threatening the bishop. And now you can protect with rook or just move bishop out of the way. But if he moves here, then I take. Okay, I think. Or better yet, maybe that would check. But that wouldn't work. I was thinking that's check, knight takes, and I take. but then knight is protecting queen. Knight takes my queen. So I think this is the best. There we go. That was correct move. There we go. 270, 4 in a row. All right. Queen is being annoying. So, we could threaten that with check. Now, king has to move, has 2 squares. C2 and D2. But then we can take the pawn on B2 with check. Our rook is protecting our queen. Now what does he have? Now the king is here. If the king is here, you cannot go here, and you cannot go here, and he could only go here. And then we have queen and then rook. And that would be checkmate. Is that correct? If I do this, queen to A1, and king goes here, then I have queen to B2, taking the pawn. King is in check. King can come here though. I can then proceed to take this pawn. Now king cannot go here, king could go here, but I could come here with check, and then I can still bring my rook up. Okay, I think this is the only option, because he's threatening to take the pawn and then capture my rook. He's also threatening check. Moreover, more importantly, he's threatening check. And once I move, then he's got checkmate. So I have to go with tempo. That has to be the correct. That has to be the correct. Okay, so now the question is, do I bring my rook to B2? If I do that, then he has to go. He has to go either to F1 or G1. If he goes to G1, I have. If he goes to F1, I have that. And then, actually, okay, so if I do that now, what happens? Then he's going to hide. And then I can't get to him. So I think if I bring the rook up now, he has to hide somewhere. The problem is if he hides here, okay, I have this move, and then checkmate. So why don't we bring the rook up? I feel like that's the right move. Okay. I wasn't expecting that knight, but we do have this move. Okay, there we go. 5 in a row. 276. All right, folks. I think I'll just make this video up if I make it above 2100, and then we'll stop there. But we'll try to make it to 2100. Okay, so what's happening here? You know what? I can trade queens, and queen is outside of the square. So if I trade queens, if I go here, queen takes, I take. Then I go here, and king goes here. I go there. No, sorry. So I go here. Um, okay, let's do this again. So we have everything there. I go here, and queen takes, and then I take queen. Once I take queen, okay, so I go here, queen takes, I take. So I don't know what the king's going to do. Maybe the king's going to start coming over this way. Then I go here. Queen goes here. I mean, king goes there. I go here. Queen to e3, and then I go to a3. King d3, and I go to a2. And then even king or king to c2, for example, and they cannot catch me. So I think this is the right. Yes. Okay. Yes, I was absolutely correct. 6 in a row, 288, folks. Okay. We have a conundrum. We have a slight conundrum. So, So there's no way for my queen to do anything here. I can't do that. I mean, that's I can't check the king. Okay, but sorry, folks. I can sidestep, I should say, threatening the queen, and the queen then has nowhere to go. The queen is trapped. If the queen steps over, I take the queen. If the queen goes here, I take the queen. If the queen takes, then I take. And if rook takes, then I take. I think that's a puzzle. I think that's a solution. Yes, right there. Beautiful. Got it. 297, folks. 297. It's happening. It's happening. Okay. Black to move. We could. We don't want to. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So we could do this. No, we could. No, we can't do that. We cannot do that. But we could take. We could take. Okay, so we take the bishop. If he takes the rook, we take the rook. And now he advances, and we're not going to be in time to stop him. He's also threatening check. And then if I move here, check, taking my rook. Okay, I can throw in a check. King has to move. I can't move my bishop. One thing I can do maybe is push the pawn. But then I still run into this problem. Check. I have to go here and then threatening check, capturing my rook. That is not the correct way to play. Maybe doing. Oh no! Ha! No, I didn't want to. I didn't want to move. I forgot to hold with. Oh, what happened? Did I? Oh, just by going back, it allowed me to repeat. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so I meant two fingers. You can do that with two fingers. You do it with one, and the piece actually moves. So can I do that? Okay, no, we already established that we can't do that. So I think no. Okay, I figured that was. So if we just go back, okay, if we just move the piece back. Oh, I didn't know that. So I just learned something new, folks. Okay, so one thing I can do from the beginning is maybe sidestep that, but it's still going to get a check. And if I were to go here, then that comes with check, and then I lose. No, not this way, but then I lose my rook. No, I don't lose the rook because of my pawn is there. Gosh darn it. This one. Oh, sorry, folks. I gotta reposition myself here. Okay, I think that could be. Okay, I think I already tried that. I think I already tried that. That is not the correct. Is it just moving? No. That is not the correct movement either. Did I try taking? I did, and that didn't work. And that's not it either. So I throwing in a check. Okay, I tried that. What is that going to do now? Okay, one thing it does, it is it I'm going to lose the bishop, but now when I move here, or if I move here, then the bishop here does not take my okay, so maybe I push the pawn. No, I don't push the pawn. Okay, we don't do that, and we don't do that. So what do I do? No, no. I don't know what else to do. I can't do that. Does he want me to take the bishop? Okay, now he wants me to take the bishop. Okay. Oh, I see why. I see why I had to do that. Because now, yeah, this movement now came with check. And now I don't lose the tempo because now I have that. Okay. It makes total sense once you see it. 287, let's see if we can make it. Black to move. Okay. So we have this move here where we can pick up the yeah, we have not with the bishop, maybe with the queen, check, and then we pick up the rook. I don't have any other pieces hanging. My rook is not hanging. Sorry, folks. Okay, I think that's a winning move if I do that. Because the rook is hanging. There's not much else I can do. I mean, I can do that. Right. So if he takes my queen, I take I take the queen, but then he takes my bishop. So I think this is the correct move. Okay, there we go. Okay, I have one more. Okay, so I have one more. I have one more move. I thought I was done. Oh, it's already correct. Okay. I thought I had one more move. I was gonna 292. I had to look over here and then I saw correct. Okay, so I thought I had one more move for some reason. Here we go. If we bring knight with check, then pawn takes and we pounce with check. Hmm. And what else is that going to do? Because I'm still gonna have that pawn and the knight in between my rook. So that's not going to do anything. Or will it? So knight to f3 with check. Threatening check, of course, and taking the rook. So pawn has to take. Queen pounces on g5 with check. Now king can go here, here, or here. And what other moves do I have? So if king goes here, I have that with check. Okay. So once that pawn is out of the way, right? We move the knight in here. Pawn is out of the way, and we do check. So king has 1, 2, or 3. 3 squares available. He can also block with the knight. He could block with the knight. So if I'm here, this is opened. King is in check. If the knight blocks, yeah, is there a piece that's hanging? Does he have a piece hanging? Oh, sorry, folks. So we can threaten the queen. We threaten the queen. Is the queen hanging? Okay, maybe the queen is hanging. So we threaten the queen. The queen cannot go here, here, or here. Queen can go here, though. Queen can go to a6. And when queen goes to a6, then what can I do? Queen goes to a6, and okay, so what if we do this instead? What if we do knight to b3, threatening the queen? If the queen goes here, we have nothing else. Then we lose. Okay. I feel like the queen could be hanging. Okay, let's remove everything else. This is check. And this is not check, but it's threatening to take the queen. Threatening to take the queen. Queen cannot take. Queen cannot go here. No, not. Of course cannot. Never mind, folks. But queen cannot. Queen can only go here. But how do I dislodge the queen from there? I can't do that because I lose my rook. I can't. Well, okay, I could do that. I could do that. And then what? Trade queens? We could trade queens. And then what is that going to do? I don't know if the queen is the one that's hanging, or if I should go for the attack. But if I go for the attack, I feel like there's nothing here. I sacrifice the knight, then this. Yeah, the king is exposed, but after the king goes here, or the knight blocks, there's not. What else is there for me to do here? So if knight blocks, so now this row is open except for that. Oops. Okay, sorry folks. I can't double tap. So the rook, it has a clear path, but this pawn is in a way. We can't do anything else because we can't do anything else. I don't feel like that's a winning move. I just don't see what else I have here, unless I move the queen first. So if I do that, but then I don't lose the knight because then rook takes rook in case rook takes knight. I feel like he still has this. So even if I do that, he has two squares actually. He's got the a6 and he's got the c5 to escape to. Yeah, I don't know if that's winning either. Do I just move the pawn? No, but then knight takes. This puzzle has me puzzled. Okay, so I can't do that because I lose my queen. But if I go here, that does not drop the queen because queen can still go here. c5. Queen to c5. And then even if I go to c8 with the rook, threatening the queen. Then queen has this move, or queen can just go here. So queen then has two moves. No, yeah, queen has two moves. So one thing we could do is do that. We protect the knight. Then we do that with check. And then we attack the rook. If rook takes, then we take rook, threatening the other rook. But then king just comes over and helps. We can then maneuver our second rook and threaten to do checkmate. I feel like maybe that's it. I feel like that's too complicated, and that's not what the computer or what the puzzle is. I feel like the puzzle is the queen is hanging here, but the queen, we proved that the queen can escape multiple places. So even if I go here, I can't do that because of a pawn. I feel like I don't know what else to do here. Okay, so what's this movement gonna do? What is that gonna do? So now we are threatening. Okay, so if we do that, okay, so if we move knight to e4 first, then he's got that threatening move here, kicking away the knight, or just by moving this one. But yeah, I don't. But if I go queen to h4. Oh no, I didn't want to go there. Oh, I forgot. Again, I did the same thing. I did the same thing with one finger. Ah, darn it. So, is this the move? Okay, that's not the move. Is this the move? That was the move. That was one of the moves that I thought. But now I have no real continuation here. What's my continuation? Oh, I see it. You can once he moved, that is that is okay. That traps the queen. That was it, folks. Yeah. Guess I could have done better, but I didn't. Okay, so here this is check. And oh no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We have that. So good. How do we do that? We can't. Okay, first of all, we are under threat of check. Okay, we could lift rook here. I don't think that's what it's asking for. I don't see what rook here with check would do. So rook would check, king to b7. So king to b7, and then what happens? King to b7, king to b7. I don't see what else. What else? No, wait a minute. There's no king to b7. Bishop covers b7. White bishop covers this. So if I do that, that is checkmate. That's checkmate, folks. There's no moving. That's checkmate. Checkmate. All right. All right. So I feel a little bit better. I just want to get to 2100, a little bit above. So this video might be very big. I don't know how long it is. Okay. Black to move. We can capture or we can push. He's pushing. We need to start pushing. So we push and let's just push. And push. Oh no. Because now the king can just do that. Darn it. So we do that and now we push. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. We are threatening check. If okay, and let's not do it with one finger. So that's not check, obviously. But if let's forget that. If I do that, this is check. That is check. So if pawn takes, then we have check. And then checkmate. Okay, we have to do... No, why? Let's... It's not this one. Oh, wait a minute. We have the rook down here. I didn't look at the rook. Is the rook the answer? Okay. That's... How is this the answer? Because check... He takes, I take, he takes. Okay, so that's not... How is that the answer? So we just go back with a rook. We just go back with a rook. Let's just see if that's the... Okay, that's not the answer. Okay, so we just do that. We have to keep checking. But how is what I did any different? I would have checkmated the king. But okay, so he didn't have to take the pawn. He could have just moved the king to the side. Okay. I think I just kind capture the king. So if we take the pawn with check, okay, the king can just come here, still protecting the queen, and we are still about to lose the queen. Okay, so what if we do that? It's the same thing. So is there a piece that's hanging in here? So we could take and then take. Okay. If we push pawn, that's not going to do anything. The queen's still hanging. Okay, so what if we just do that? Sorry about the inverter, folks. So we can just do that with check. We do that with check, and king cannot protect. I mean, queen cannot protect. King can go here though. But then we can take. Check. Yeah, I don't see. This game is already pretty long. This video, I don't see a way. I don't see a way out of this one. I feel like check is something to begin with, but then the king can just do that and take my pawn. Meantime, my queen is hanging. If I just take the queen, queen takes, and I take, and then we start attacking. Okay, we can take the queen. We can capture the queen, and then maybe do that. And if he takes, we capture the rook. And if he doesn't do anything, we go and we threaten, not there, but we threaten both rooks. Not there. I guess you can make an arrow. You can make it go anywhere, huh? Look at that. I have a special bishop, folks. This is the bishop that attacks everything. Look how pretty that is. It's yeah. Yeah, I'm a little swamped. swamped. I'm a little tired. That's what I'm at. Okay. Do I do check first? What is that going to do? If I do check, king comes here, I can do that, protecting my pawn. Okay, what is that still going to do? Then I can bring nothing. I don't see what I need to do here. Start with a check. Okay, it's probably wrong. Okay, it is right. Start with a check. If I take the queen now, what is that going to do? And what did this check do? This check didn't do anything. What did it do here? What did it prepare? Okay. So okay, so now if we take the queen, what else? I have nothing else. I don't have that. We check. This pawn would hang anyway. If we do that, we check. Just take. And oh, that is the solution. I take with check. Maybe queen takes, and then I take the queen. But why wouldn't the king just take the pawn? Because then, okay, okay, there we go. Some of these puzzles are stupid because why wouldn't the king just take the pawn? I know I have this move, but still, anyway, correct. Okay, knight is hanging. Knight is hanging. But not really. I can... Okay. What does he have? Does he have anything here that I can do? Suppose I can maneuver my knight to h6, threatening to take the bishop. Bishop moves back. And we go here. Or we go here. And then we have a discovery. There's nothing else I can do here. So let's just... let me not be too hasty. I think this is the right move. Nope. Nope. I don't know. I don't know what this is taking. Okay, so maybe sacrifice. If he takes with the knight, then we take the pawn. But what if he takes with a pawn? Okay, that's not it either. Okay, oh, this, of course. Okay, we just take. Okay, that was. Both bishops were hanging. So, we're going backwards, folks. So, I think I'm going to cut this short. It's already a long video. So, if I make this puzzle, we'll just leave it at that. We'll come back another day. Alright, I'm getting tired for today and I'm sliding backwards. Sorry, folks. Okay. Black to move. I can move out of the way. I can move out of the way, or if I block, then and then queen takes, king takes, I lose the bishop. So we sidestep. There's nothing else I can do here. I have two choices. Block with the queen. Block with the queen. Or run with the... Okay, that's the correct one. Check. Now I could do that again. Because now he doesn't have... He cannot threaten check anymore. But if I go back, he does have that move. Check, and then I can go back. And I should be okay. I should be okay. I don't have another choice. I mean, I have to go. I could do that. Or, actually, I could do this. If I push the pawn instead, if I push the pawn, then he's got that. Then I have to move out of the way, and I lose the pawn anyway. And then he's got that, check. I mean, I don't know. I think, there we go. That is winning move. Okay, let's do one more since we got that one correct. He's threatening check, but okay, this looks at first glance easier than others. Check. And that's checkmate. Yep. I wish every single puzzle was like this easy. Alright. Well, what we do here? What we do? I don't know what to do here. Okay, so we can... We could take the knight. It takes my rook. with check. I have to move out of the wall. I could take his rook and then he takes my knight. Then I could push the pawn, but then he can block. So that's not going to do anything. I could push the pawn, not there. I could push the pawn to e5, to e7, but then he just takes. So that's not an option. Okay, so we can move knight, bishop, to g5, but then he pushes, then it's too late. Well, we can still push, and if he captures, we capture. So we give up a bishop for a bishop and a pawn for a rook. We can just push the pawn, right? If we push the pawn, knight has to move. Then we can push our own pawn. Unless he decides to just to take my bishop. Okay, so if he takes my bishop, then I just take with check. And yeah, I don't. If I had a way to protect my bishop, I could do that and then fork the king and the rook and take the rook, but I can't do that. I feel like maybe this followed by that, followed by that is the correct move. Let's see what happens. Nope. Was that the correct move? Yes. That's what I thought. But I didn't believe it. So now we could push the pawn. Or actually, we could just do that. And then what happens? Then he takes, I take, he takes, and then takes my pawn. So that's not going to work either. Maybe just check. Okay. There you go. And now what do we do? Okay, now I guess we could push, but he can just block. Block with rook. I'm really getting really tired, folks. I can't think anymore. What am I missing? Oh, wait a minute. If we go here, this is checkmate. If the rook takes, we take. Then he takes, and we take. I feel like maybe, yeah, this is checkmate. well, it's not checkmate, but okay, we still have that. And then we had this. Okay, let's just try to do one more. I'm really tired. I should be going, but, okay, this is, okay, no, this knight, we feel like we take the knight, eliminate the knight. Or we could just go rook a8, knight takes, and then we do check, and then king goes here, and then we do checkmate. So why don't we just do that? Check, check, mate. Okay, let's do one more. Block to move. Okay, if I push, he takes, I take, and he takes. It's not good, but if we go here, okay, let's forget that. If we go here with check, now king has to move out of the way. And then we take the rook. Right? If we do rook to g2 with check, king has to go here. And then we take the rook. Okay, correct. Come on. We need more easy puzzles. They're not too easy, but let's see if we can make it. Black to move. So, wow, this is bad. So he's threatening to take my rook. Wait a minute. White would check. If I do that, he takes, I take, he takes. And then he promotes. So that is not the correct move, but I don't know what else. Okay, so we gotta maybe come here and protect. We can't take because we are on the check. Maybe we can come back. What we don't want to do is cross in front of the queen because, okay, never mind. Oh, that's really bad. How am I supposed to get out of this one? So we go back. But then the queen hangs. The queen is hanging. Okay, so, oh, wait a minute. Duh. Do that. Okay, queen cannot come across. Okay, correct. Okay, one more. Bishop is under threat. What do we have going on here? Bishop under threat. Checkmate. Check. No, after it takes, then that comes with check. So what do we have here? We could take that. That doesn't do anything. So why don't we just take and knight takes, bishop takes, pawn takes. It's a lot of. Okay, we could take and then push. Sorry, folks. What's hanging here? There's got to be a piece that's hanging. So if maybe I should just take that knight. Okay, no, actually, if I take that knight, I'm threatening rook, and then I can take the other rook. I think that's the correct way to do it. Okay, I guess it's not the correct way to do it. Do we take that one first? Nope. That is not the correct one to do it. That is not the way it's going to be done. Do we take? Nope. We can just... No, that is not the correct movement. I think I tried the pawn already. That didn't work. I don't see anything hanging. What is hanging? I mean, that's this pushing the pawn to g4 is not going to do anything. You can still take the bishop. Pawn takes bishop. I take pawn. Takes. Oh! Is that the solution? Is that the solution? I do that. I let him take. I take. If he doesn't take, then I take. And then I'm threatening checkmate. Nope. Okay, so that's not the solution. Okay, so that's the solution. We do that. Okay, we can't do that. Nope. So... Oh, we can just... No. What can we do here? That's not good. You have me in check. What do I do? There is not much I can do here. I can't do that. I can't block. Why can't I go there? Where am I gonna block with? Oh, knight. Okay, so we don't take. We take with a. Because now we are threatening. We are threatening checkmate. One more, folks. I shouldn't be doing one more. I shouldn't have been doing that. Now I'm really tired. Okay, I'm not going to do this one, folks, because I am really tired. I can't think straight anymore. So, thank you for joining me. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and click the little bell icon so you can be notified of future videos. Until then, folks, I will see you around.